2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. Joined by Brian Banafatemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we are so glad you've joined us tonight. Getting open in the WNBA is not an easy task. Guys, which player is the best at getting her own shot?
To me, it's easy. It's got to be Diana Taurasi because, look, she mixes up defenders on the daily. And with all her different moves, opponents never really know what she's going to do next.
Yeah, of course you picked Taurasi. But I got to say, Elena Delle Donne, she uses that height really to her advantage. She can shoot over most defenders. She has a good handle, good shot, and a crafty skill set.
Pass to Parker. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
A potent competitor inside the paint. You can usually count on Parker to produce inside.
Carson with it, and Parker picks her up defensively. And here's Taurasi. Shoots the three. Ruffin Pratt grabs the board. Outside Parker. Ruffin Pratt covered by January. Outside Carson. Taurasi. Reiner. And she banks in the layup.
Constantly looking for the open teammate. And really, that's one of the many reasons why players love having Taurasi on their team.
First shot, first basket. She is out of the blocks fast.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot. And you think of the best distributors in the league. Is Gray up there? Now she puts balls exactly where they need to be, has no problem running the offense, and recorded just the 8th triple-double in WNBA history.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Carson up top. Back to January. Taurasi. She's guarded by Williams.
Well, once she got into position under the glass, she wasn't letting anybody get around her.
They now take the lead.
The ability to drive from Parker. When she came into the league, no one at 6'4" was doing that. She paved the way for other tall stars.
Shots good by Taurasi.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her, and she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Out to the wing from the baseline. Again, the Sparks good for two. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From long range. Oh, got it! That's good!
Got it!
What a shot!
A miracle heave to finish off that quarter. How'd she get that to go down?
Fantastic shot.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Mercury, up 1. And the second quarter is on the way when we return.
It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying why.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
I like the confidence that this side has shown early on here.
I usually don't agree with Tim, but I do here. You know, they've been the more aggressive team early on, and it shows.
Geez, thanks.
The Sparks trailing. And Chelsea Gray, here we go. And it's good. 2 points.
Don't you dare underestimate Gray's determination and athletic ability. A little contact does not bother her.
Here's Cunningham. High arcing shot. And it's Turner missing.
On the court, Shanae is one of the best in the game, but she can also talk the game as good as anyone. Ogumake is a full-time NBA commentator in addition to playing. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Pass to Turner. Rebound by the Sparks. Yeah, she's very impressive. She could easily take either of your jobs. It was an injury that led Shanae to TV stardom.
And after microfracture surgery in 2015, Ogumake started thinking about life after basketball, and now she's an up-and-coming player and analyst.
Here's Turner. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Well, as the league continues to try and put out the best product it can, are there any recent rule changes that stand out to you guys?
I like the changes to how the All-Star coaching staffs are selected. It used to be the head coach of the previous year's conference champion if they remained in that role the next season. Now, whichever team in each conference has the best record, about 2 weeks before the All-Star game, they'll get to be coach of the big event.
What I like is the changes to the WNBA draft, because now teams are permitted to trade first-round draft picks in successive seasons if they want to. And to me, it just provides front offices with more flexibility. And, you know, hey, if you want to trade your picks for a potential blockbuster move, you can.
We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Mabry. Here's Weiss. Shanae Ogumake draws the double.
Well, they've become the first family of the WNBA. Shanae, along with sister Nneka Ogumake, growing up in the Houston area, both sisters were first overall picks.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. And the first one falls for her.
The top recruit in the nation out of high school. The top pick of the WNBA draft. Shanae Ogumake has lived up to lofty expectations at every level.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Pass to Griner. And they pick up 2. Really incredible. The Ogumake sisters, also the first pair of all-star sisters in league history.
Well, what do you think their games of one-on-one were like? And I like how both of them do so much off the court as well. They're just tremendous role models for the next generation of WNBA hopefuls. She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up. And that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Here's Turner. Pass to Griner. 5 to shoot. Little outside. Griner beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mabry. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. He shoots again, and Brittany Griner with the block.
Length and vertical jumping ability pay monster dividends for Griner as a rim protector.
And it's Turner missing. They get it back, and so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Sparks on top, leading by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And now the third quarter about to get going again. It's been quite a game for Diana Taurasi.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. The Sparks leading.
Nneka Ogwumike, the 2018 MVP, she gives you so much on the floor. A really strong finisher with the ball in her hands, and very clever in how she gets the shot off inside.
Carson. Pass to Bonner for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The scouting report on Bonner is probably play off a bit, but when in rhythm, she is better as a shooter.
And with Ogwumike, her efficiency is what stands out.
You know, arguably the most efficient scorer in the league, has always kept a very high field goal percentage, even with increased volume, and she's just as consistent a power forward you can ask for.
And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 4. Here's to Rossi, pass to Bonner. Yes, and a nice assist from Diana Taurasi.
There's so many ways she can score. Bonner can operate in the paint. Her physical abilities help with that.
Here's Ruffin Pratt, covered by January. Here's Parker. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots.
Bonner right side. Pass to Taurasi. 5 on the clock. Outside Carson. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Now Ogwumike, covered by January. Yep, count it.
Quality court vision to find the open teammate. Parker's guard-like skills are just on full display.
Yo, watch this.
Now Griner.
Yo, watch right.
Pass to Taurasi. Shoots over Williams. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Ruffin Pratt. And she uses the glass on the layup.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Now here's Griner. Up top to Rossi. Griner, Parker defending.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and got the board.
And it's Gray missing.
Boy, I mean, that shot had no chance of going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places she could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
How good is that? And she can make a defender look foolish with moves like that.
Williams, pass to Ruffin Pratt. Outside Williams. And Brittany Griner with the block. And we've reached the end of the third. The Sparks on top, up by 4. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this is what being on the same page looks like. Fantastic feed and a heads-up play all around.
And how can you not be a fan of a sequence like that? This is what beautiful basketball is all about.
Yeah, unselfishness, just wonderful stuff.
And we're set to start up the action in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Pass to Mitchell. Griner, Parker defending. Griner with the ball. She's against Parker. Bonner. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
Just such a fun player to watch. You have to respect how much Bonner has improved. She didn't make her first All-Star game until her 7th season in the league.
Pass to Parker. Knocked away. Stolen by Bonner. Mitchell outside. Turner to take the lead. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
There has been zero effort on the defensive end by both these sides.
Well, the criticism is deserved. This high score is more a product of poor defense than great offense.
It's just been awful on that side.
The Sparks call timeout.
Well, they want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
The Sparks trailing. Pass to Weiss. And here's Agumake. And the ball out of play. The Mercury will have it. And the Mercury with possession. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And Shanae Ogumake with the block. Out to the left wing. Off target from outside. Cunningham. She's covered by Ogumake. Here's Cunningham. To the middle. Reiner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
In the paint, Reiner simply unstoppable. She's so tall at 6'9", but she also has lovely touch.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Now here's Bonner. Passed a little. Mitchell, shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Here's Weiss, and she drops in the layup off glass.
Heads up by Agumake to find her teammate. She draws so much attention, it can lead to easy buckets for others.
And the Mercury call time here. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dewana Bonner. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Basket counts.
Big time by Bonner. She's won a couple of titles. She's been in these situations.
Right wing. Outside Williams. Nails it. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Guarding her in the perimeter, it might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Now to Rossi. Pass to Griner. January outside. 4 on the shot clock. Count it!
A seasoned veteran who's been to countless postseasons, January lives for these moments.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Parker with the ball. Carson covering. Here's Ruffin Pratt. Back to Parker. Ruffin Pratt. Bullseye! Nails it! Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Guys, what do you think?
Now, they've got enough time that they can run really whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. Now, they're in a good shape here. Shot clock's off, but still enough ticks left on the game clock to run a normal play.
To the inside. Here's Griner. Missed. And so it's the Sparks who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and a fabulous finish as they waited until the very last moment to finally seal it.
And so many times we see these tight games won at home. That advantage, I think, played a factor here.
And that's a wrap, everyone.